folks. This week, looks like we're going to look for Johnny L. Robinson. Now, Mr. Robinson, you know how this works. As soon as everybody sees your picture up here, your inner circle, everybody in the community is going to start looking for you. So we're going to ask you to do the right thing. Man up, turn yourself in.
It's a new game show that you definitely do not want to be a contestant on. Forget the wanted posters. A sheriff's office in Central Florida giving the search for criminals a creative new spin to catching fugitives. So is the Wheel of Fugitive game working? Let's bring in the Sheriff Wayne Ivey. Sheriff Wayne Ivey, he created this one. Sheriff, how did you come up with this?
Well, we basically came up with the idea because we not only wanted to get fugitives off the street, but we wanted to engage our public, our community, in helping, protect our areas. So we came up with the idea. Of course, for many years I watched Wheel of Fortune, and it just seemed to kind of fit that we could do this with Wheel of Fugitive, and it's worked. It's worked to even better than I think most of us thought. Where we see that about 76% of them turn themselves in within 1 to 3 days, or they get caught within 1 to 3 days.
So this video, you are now going viral on social media. Is it true that even fugitives watch it?
Absolutely. We have one fugitive that we're after right now that has actually been on our Facebook page making comments to people that are telling her to turn herself in. We arrested a guy yesterday. In fact, he was this week's Fugitive of the Week off the wheel. He had watched it the week before, knew that he was wanted, and when our fugitive team put the cuffs on him yesterday, he says, well, I must have won the jackpot. So we know they watch it. Their inner circle watches it, their family, their friends, their associates, and they all encourage them to turn themselves in. Last night, we had another person who, when we spin the wheel, we focus on one individual, but you get to see all 10 of them. We had a person last night that turned themselves in at our jail that was one of the other people listed on the wheel. So they watch it. They're looking to see if they're up there, and we always encourage them to do the right thing and turn themselves in.
Can you give us a live demonstration of how it works?
Absolutely. So basically, when we come on our Facebook page at 8 o'clock on Tuesday nights, we tell everybody, welcome to Wheel of Fugitive, and we're going to give the wheel a spin, and whatever fugitive it lands on, that's who we're going to ask our citizens to look for. And so it basically works like this. At that point, we would read off. We would basically give the information. We'd say, we're looking this week for Cedric Bethel. He's a black male, date of birth 9/29 of 92. His charges are violation of probation, reference fleeing or eluding without lights and siren. No bond. The last known location is the Melbourne area.
Sheriff, do people get money for turning fugitives in?
They can. What we encourage everybody, as I said, we're trying to engage our community, and it has worked even better than I think we ever thought it would. But we encourage them to call Crime Line. It's 1-800-423-TIPS, and they can call Crime Line, and Crime Line gives rewards for turning in fugitives or other types of crimes. But we also have a huge majority of people that just reach out for us on our Facebook page. They'll send us a personal message. In fact, when it first starts, as soon as somebody goes up, we have citizens that will actually go start looking at their Facebook pages to see if there's any activity, and they'll alert us to that and everything else. So it's really been very engaging for the community, and hardly anywhere we go somebody doesn't say, I watch Wheel of Fugitive every Tuesday night.
Well, you're catching the bad guys and having fun with it, Sheriff Wayne Ivey. So good to have you on the show. Please come back soon.